All right, here we go again. If you are new to the channel, three simple rules: no blah blah intro, no pausing, some yada yada at the end. That's it. Today we got Conan, Artie, Kendall, the singing ghost. There you
Ba 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 boo.
What was that?
Ba 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 boo.
Where's that singing coming from?
It's coming from me. Ba 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 boo.
My God, does anyone say it's a ghost?
That's right, Junior. The name's Artie Kendall. I sang in this studio back in the late 1930s.
1930s, that's right. This used to be a radio studio back in the day. You sang on the old NBC radio show?
I sure did. Wrote all my own songs, too. Of course, no one today would want to hear my silly old song.
Wait, we'd love to hear him. Wouldn't we like to hear his songs, folks? A ghost comes by from the 30s. You got to hear his songs. Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, folks, here's a little tune I wrote at the height of the Depression. Times were pretty tough, and I wrote this song for all the out-of-work hobos out there. Oh, I've heard that lots of hobos live in caves. And they're spreading across this land of ours in waves. They're riding on the rails, we should throw them all in jail, or round them up and make them all our slaves.
Oh my God, wait a minute, that's horrible. That's a horrible song.
You don't care for the melody, AJ?
The melody was fine. It was actually kind of catchy, but the lyrics are terrible. They're insane.
Well, let's change the subject then. How about a sweet little song I used to sing for all the ladies?
Well, that sounds nice. Okay, sure.
All right, here you go. Oh, women shouldn't be allowed to talk. We should seal their lips with strong adhesive caulk. And if they try to write things down, we should drag them out of town and anesthetize their legs so they can't walk.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. Don't listen to them. That song was worse than the first one. That's terrible.
Well, the truth hurts, I guess.
Oh, no, that's awful.
You got a real Irish temper. I used to sing a song about the Irish. Listen up.
Oh no.
Oh, Irish people's brains are made of corn. And they all get drunk before they're even born.
Okay, that's ridiculous. Let's be back with Louis the 14th.
Drink up all our booze. I've also heard they're into kitty porn. Here's a little song I wrote during the Great Depression. Those were pretty hard times back then, and I wrote this little tune to cheer people up. Oh, our economy has slowed down to a stop. But there's an easy way to put the country back on top. The solution, my dear neighbor, is to just bring back child labor and work those little bastards till they drop.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. That's terrible. You actually supported child labor?
Sure did. Even had my own illegitimate kids make this suit for me.
Oh, God.
Took them over a week, though, lazy little parasite.
I'm sorry, that's just terrible.
All right, let's change the subject then. How about a sweet little song I used to sing for all the ladies?
Well, okay, that actually sounds nice. Why don't you go ahead?
All right, here you go. Oh, women shouldn't have the right to vote. I'd rather hear opinions from a goat. They're clearly... Here's a little song I wrote back in 1935. FDR had just launched the New Deal, and I wrote this little tune for all the out-of-work people out there. Oh, Roosevelt says we should help the poor. But I say they're no better than manure. Instead of giving them a hand, we should confiscate their land and make them live like rats down in the sewer. Ba-da-dee-boo.
Now, wait a minute. No, stop that clapping. That's horrible. Oh, my God. What a horrible song.
Not long enough, eh?
No. It was those lyrics. You can't make poor people live in the sewer. That's terrible.
Yeah, you're right. They just contaminate the sewage. Let's change the subject, pal. How about a sweet little song you used to sing for all the ladies?
Okay, now you're talking. A sweet little song for the ladies. That sounds really nice. Go ahead.
Okay, here you go.
Good.
I doubt it.
Oh, women shouldn't get to go to school. Anyone who educates them is a fool. Instead of reading books, they should focus on their looks and carry men's possessions like a mule.
No, this is just, oh my God, that's terrible. That's the most sexist song I've ever heard. You wanted women to be illiterate mules?
Not all of them. You know, the larger ones could be illiterate Clydesdales.
Oh, that's just, that's terrible. No, that is it. I'm sorry, get the hell out of here right now.
Hey, you got a hot Irish temper. I wrote a little song about the Irish. Here you go. Oh, Irishmen pour whiskey on their meat.
Oh, for God's sake.
And they always wake up face down in the street. After booze goes down their throats, they all have sex with goats. So the kids have cloven hooves instead of feet.
I'm sorry, that's just wrong. We're taking a break. We come back. Steve Harvey's here. Sit around. I don't have.
Here's a little song I wrote back in 1931. Prohibition was still in effect, and it was against the law to drink. So I wrote this little tune to cheer people up a little. Oh, Al Capone should be declared a saint. Some say the man is evil, but he ain't. It should never be a sin to sell rich folks bootleg gin, while the poor folks all drink toxic latex paint. And sickety side.
No, wait a minute. Well,
That's what the drink.
That's a horrible, horrible song.
Too sentimental, eh?
That's sentimental, no. Al Capone killed people, and poor people shouldn't drink latex paint.
You're right. They're usually too busy snorting watercolors. Let's change the subject, pal. How about a sweet little song I used to sing for all the ladies?
You know, that sounds nice. A song for the ladies. That sounds terrific. This one's for you, ladies. Go ahead.
Here you go. Oh, women should be pregnant every day. From their early teens until they're old and gray. And when they're tired of labor pains, we should wrap them up in chains and dump them into San Francisco Bay. Floppity drown.
Wait a minute. That's horrible. Oh my, what a hateful.
Flippity floppity
No, stop saying those stupid flippity floppity bobbity boot. Women must have hated you when they heard that song.
Oh, they hated me long before they heard that song. After they heard it, they just tore me limb from limb.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't say I blame them.
Say, you got a hot Irish temper. I wrote a little song about the Irish. Listen up. Oh, Irish people worship pagan rocks. And they all hide extra whiskey in their socks. Their priests are commie spies, and their nuns are really guys. Let's chase them off with strong electric shocks. Zappity nick.
You're the worst crooner ghosts I ever met.
Here's a song I wrote at the height of the Great Depression.
Great Depression.
A lot of hard-working farmers were going under back then, and I dedicated this little tune to them.
Okay.
God.
Oh, the farmers say they need a helping hand. But I say we should kick them off their land. We'll send in lots of cops and burn down all their crops and turn their pastures into desert sand. Deserty-doo.
Oh, wait a minute. That's that's terrible.
Oh, thank you, folks.
What kind of people are you?
Oh, they're wonderful
That's
people.
a horrible song.
Too heartwarming, eh?
Heartwarming. Farmers are the backbone of this country. That's terrible.
Well, one man's backbone is another man's parasite.
Oh, thank God.
Let's just change the subject, pal. How about a sweet little song I used to sing for all the ladies?
Okay, a song for the ladies. Well, that sounds fine, I guess. Yeah. Oh,
I didn't think it was going to be
well,
fine.
there you go. Go ahead. This should be terrific.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, women shouldn't disagree with men. If they do, they should be locked up in a pen. We'll shackle them with chains and lobotomize their brains to make damn sure they don't disagree again. Lobotomy Lou.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's right there.
I have a lot of problems with that
right up
song.
in the eye.
You just said lobotomy Lou at the end of the song. That's not a word. Second of all, that is one of the most offensive songs I've ever heard. That's worse than the Farmer song. You actually want to lock up women in pens?
Well, not all of them. The larger ones could be tied up in staples.
Oh, for God's sake!
Kind of rope 'em over to the woods.
I do not. This is terrible. No, that's it. That's it. I don't care if you're a ghost from the 30s or not. Just get out of here.
Say, you got a hot Irish temper. I wrote a little song about the Irish. Listen up.
Oh, no. Again.
Oh, the Irish shouldn't be allowed to breed. We already have more drunkards than we need. They're all just lazy slobs who want to take away our jobs. And when they cut their fingers, whiskey's all they bleed. Whiskey-doo-woo.
Oh, wait a minute. You said whiskey-doo-woo. That's ridiculous. Get out. We'll take a break. Mindy Kaling when we come back. You can't sing that.
Here's a little song I wrote at the start of World War II. A lot of people were pretty nervous back then, and I wrote this little ditty to cheer them up a bit. Oh, the Germans just joined with the Japanese, and they might let us join them too if we say please. Let's support the Axis powers by surrendering like cowards and beg for Hitler's mercy on our knees. Hitlery who?
Wait a minute.
1930s.
You say Hitlery who?
Yes, I did. Pretty popular expression.
That's a
I did.
horrible song. My God. You actually sang that song on American radio?
Yeah, but it was a little more popular on German radio.
Well, I would think so.
Kind of went gold, if you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
Hitlery who, yeah.
Yeah, well, let's change the subject, pal. How about a sweet little song I used to sing for all the ladies?
Okay, a song for the ladies. That sounds pretty nice. So go ahead. Sure.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, women shouldn't be allowed to think. They should all be mindless zombies dressed in pink, with ribbons in their hair and a catatonic stare, and some strong perfume in case they start to stink. Stinchity stew.
Oh, wait a minute. Stenchity stew?
Yeah. Haven't you ever had stinchity
last
stew?
lines
Well,
of
that's
the
the
best.
most offensive song I've ever heard. I'm surprised you weren't murdered.
I was murdered.
Oh, there you
It was pretty brutal.
go. Yeah, well, you had it coming, you bastard. Yeah.
Well,
Well, do me a favor. Just get out of here, buddy, would you?
Say, you got a hot Irish temper. I wrote a little song about the Irish. Listen up.
Huh?
Oh, Irishmen have monkey DNA. And they drink all night so they can puke all day.
God.
We should lure them onto ships with whiskey, fish, and chips and dump those lazy bastards in the bay. Drownedy Mick.
Roundity Mick! Get out! Get out! We'll be right back. Sarah Chalk is here. I can't go.
Here's a little ditty I wrote back in 1933. President Roosevelt was pretty popular back then, and I wrote this little tune about him. Oh, they say that Roosevelt is quite a guy, but I say he's a no-good commie spy. It's clear we've all been had. He reports to Stalingrad, so let's find the tallest tree and hang him high. Lynchity Pres.
Wait a minute. Lynchity Prez? What a horrible song.
Oh, too heartwarming, eh?
Heartwarming. You accused President Roosevelt of being a communist? Americans must have hated you for that.
Well, things cooled down after they threw me down a mine shaft. Let's change the subject, pal. How about a sweet little song I used to sing for all the ladies?
A song for the ladies. That sounds great. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, here you go. Oh, women should be seen but never heard. We should gag them if they ever say a word. And if they claim that it's unfair, we'll just trap them in a snare and lock them in a cage just like a bird. Prison-y gal. back him up. Don't let him out.
Don't applaud that song. That's horrible. That's the most sexist song I ever heard.
Yeah, you should have heard the one I wrote about Mother's Day.
Oh, my God.
Didn't like it at all. Mothers are bad.
Yeah, just catchy title, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just get the hell out of here, all right?
Oh, say, you got a hot Irish temper. I wrote a little song about the Irish. Listen up.
Yeah.
Oh, Irishmen get drunk inside the womb. And they vomit every time they leave the room. They feed on dirt and grass, and they never wash their ass. And they use their bushy nose hairs as a broom. Nostrily sweep.
All right, you're the worst guy I ever met. Terrible. Get out of here. Take a break. We'll come back. Artie Lang is here.
Here's a little ditty I wrote right after the big stock market crash of '29.
Okay.
Lots of people didn't have much money back then, and I wrote this little tune to cheer people up a little.
Sounds good.
God.
Oh, the market crashed, and that was quite a shock. Now the poor folks are lined up around the block. They all need food and jobs, but I hate those lazy slobs. And I'd love to bash their heads in with a rock. Crackety skull.
Wait, Crackety Skull. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, that's a horrible song.
Too sentimental, eh?
No, it's not sentimental. You can't go around hitting people on the head with rocks.
You're right, it's easier just to whack them with a hammer.
Oh, for God's sake.
Hey, let's change the subject, pal. How about a sweet little song you used to sing for all the ladies?
A song for the ladies? That sounds nice and sweet. I just hope it's not like the last song.
No, don't worry, it's a charming little ditty. Here you go. Oh, women should be branded like a cow.
Oh, my God.
Let's fire up those branding irons now. They'll never have a say if their mouths are stuffed with hay. And we hook them up like oxen to a plow. Plowity gal.
Okay, plowity gal.
Yeah,
It's
plowity gal.
horrible. No. That's the most sexist, horrible. Yes, thank you for the booing. That's the most sexist song I've ever heard. I'm surprised you weren't murdered.
I was murdered.
Oh.
Yeah, a gang of housewives knocked me out with a brick and drowned me in a
Well,
toilet.
good. I'm glad they did. You deserved a lot worse. I'm just glad you don't have any songs about Thanksgiving.
Oh, actually, I do have a Thanksgiving song. Listen up. Oh, while most folks eat their turkey, yams, and pie, I'll be in a Russian whorehouse getting high.
No, for God's sake. Come on.
Once I hawk this suit for cash, I'll be elbow deep in hash, and all the opium and hookers I can buy. Hookity-dope.
Okay, hookity-dope is a stupid thing to say.
Well, that's what
Who says hookity-dope?
I do.
No. Get out of here. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Kanye West is going to be out here. We're going to come.
Here's a little Christmas song I wrote back in the 30s. A lot of folks didn't have much money back then, and I wrote this little tune to cheer people up a little. Oh, Christmas should be only for the rich. The poor can all go huddle in a ditch. If they ask for table scraps, we'll throw some dog food in their lap to remind them that they'll always be our bitch.
Wait a minute. The audience seemed to love it, but I thought that was a horrible song.
Too sentimental, eh?
No. You can't throw dog food in poor people's laps.
You're right. It's more fun just to rub it in their hair.
Oh, for God's sake.
Let's just change the subject, pal. How about a little Christmas song I used to sing for all the
A
ladies?
song for the ladies, a Christmas song for the ladies. That sounds terrific. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here you go. Oh, women should spend Christmas doing chores while their husbands go and spend the night with whores.
Come on.
We'll slip the pimp some cash and have a sleazy Yuletide bash, then crawl home spent and naked on all fours. Hookity-hoo.
Oh, wait a minute. That was horrible. That's the most offensive song I've heard in my life, and you ended it with hookity-hoo. That was just terrible.
It's old 30s slang, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, how about hearing some of the carols we sang at the whorehouse?
No.
No?
2 songs is enough. No more. Just please go away.
Oh, say, you got a hot Irish temper. I
Oh,
wrote a little
no.
Christmas song about the Irish. Here you go. Oh, Irishmen spend Christmas throwing up because they chug their whiskey from a giant cup. the pass out till New Year's Eve, then wipe the puke off with their sleeve. And when asked if they want more booze, they say yup, yuppity-doo.
Horrible. You're a bad guy.
Well, that may be
You're
true.
terrible. We'll take a break. We come back. Rashida Jones is here. Stick around.
God. Ah, destroyed. I am destroyed. I am destroyed. Ah, God. My body is wrecked. Okay. so many things I love about that. So many things about that video that I love. I cannot even begin to list. First of all, he's from the 1930s, right? And I love that they're just pounding on this notion that everyone from the 1930s was racist, misogynistic, everything, every single ism you can think of, they attach it to that guy. God, I love, he doesn't even need a new tune. This is like the ultimate tune that he has. He can just put any lyrics he wanted on the work. At some point he said Hitler who? What do you mean Hitler who? Oh God, and then Irish people have monkey DNA. How did that air? How did that go on the show? There's no way. I don't think that would go on today. I don't think so. I don't think a single line from this whole video would air today. Impossible. God. Like, satire aside, it's too much. It's too much. God. Yeah. I love it. Every time he finishes one of these ditties, like he goes, Hitlery who, drownedy plop, I think he said. One time he said, zappity zap. Oh, you're like, God, it's fucking crazy. Oh, God. Oh, this is the stuff, this is the stuff you will never see today. This is impossible. You will not see this in any shape or form today. How they got away with it even back then. I'm guessing this is from either late 90s or early 2000s, this video. Must be. That guy, I don't know his name, but that guy was a very familiar face on Conan. I've seen him in many sketches, God, I forgot his name though. Presumably, I think he is Irish as well. And Conan is Irish, so they probably had a whole lot of fun doing these, before they went on the air. Oh, God. The concept is just phenomenal, honestly. Such a... Whoa. You don't need new music. You don't even need to repeat anything. Conan just plays along. Like, every time he shows up, it's like, oh, well, let's hear it. It's probably going to be better than the last one. And it's always worse than the last one. God. I needed that today, I think. This was thoroughly enjoyable. From every single frame of that was absolutely delightful. Well, I wish they would bring back humor like this. Anyway, yeah.